Hi, welcome back to Leslie Crafts, and welcome back to, I think it's number 3 of using your stash for crafting. This is for like card making, embellishments and things like that. I was looking through YouTube and I just, having a general look and see what there was about and everything else. And then I remembered the Frugal Crafter did their own straws. Now, we in the UK have a really hard time finding any fancy straws for Christmas, Valentine's, Easter, Halloween and everything in between. So I thought, actually, I've got loads of 12 by 12 and I can get 8 out of a sheet of paper. I can make my own. And to be honest with you, I've got a whole drawer full of straws anyway, but if I can make them to add to the season or theme I'm doing, that would be even better. So I've made some for just to see if I can do it. And if you want these as drinking straws, you need food grade paraffin wax. And you just literally melt your wax and dip them in, turn them around and dip them in again, and obviously the wax coats the inside and outside, and you just need to leave them for dry for a couple of minutes and the wax dries, and then you can use them as a proper straw, so you can have them for parties and things like that. So at the moment I'm working on Valentine's, so I've got some of my Valentine's papers and I've done, and I've done several different types of straws with different papers. And then I was playing around with bits of papers I've had lying around. So this is a couple of Christmas ones, this is the back side of this paper, so, and then that's also like a Valentine's paper, and then this is a Stampin' Up one that I had, and then this is a Mickey Mouse paper I had. So they're all, quite different, and because they're all hand done, they're all the different sizes, because depending on how you roll them is the size that you get. So as Lindsay says, I think this is how the straws were made back in the day. So when people say picking the short straw, I reckon they meant like this, because this is how the straws were made way back when. So, and I thought, they're still quite sturdy, so you can still use them, and I will be using these in some Valentine's makes I'm doing and everything else. So I thought I would just show you how I do them, and if you just put in paper straws, there's loads of ideas that come up. So first of all, you just grab your piece of paper and you work out which side you want. So I want the dotty side, so I'm going to do this first. So little bead of glue. If you want to do these for food, make sure that your glue is non-toxic. So this high-tack glue is non-toxic, so that'll be fine if you wanted to put the paraffin wax on them and turn them into proper drinking straws. And then you just get a piece of doweling and you literally roll these up. The tighter you roll, the longer your straw. What I found. And just take your time. If you rush them, then your straws turn out really badly. But I just thought, how cool would a set of handmade straws be in Happy Mail that matches the season you're crafting in, or the season ahead? So if you're going to give these in Happy Mail, why not do them for the season ahead? And there you go, there's your straw. And then all you do is you cut off your end bits. There we go. And that is your straw. And it's, nice and strong. So again, just a bead of glue on here. So, and what I do just for quickness is I make them all and then I just trim them up. Just moving my lid of my glue. So, and I've got different bits of paper, but I think it's mainly Valentine's paper I've got now. But this is a good one to go through your scrapbook. And you need your paper 12 by 12 inches long by 1.5 inches, and or if you're using 11 by 8 paper, you need the full 11 and a quarter for whatever bit A4 size you need the full sheet. But I thought, because I've got digital papers and I want to do a wish for somebody, I'm going to do some straws for them as well as other bits and pieces. Well, that will be a, you know, different way of doing them. So just literally changing up which side I want. Obviously if your paper's only one-sided, then you want to put the glue on the plain side. So when you wrap it, you get the side you want on. Now these dowlings I got from Works and they came in a pack of 10, I want to say, about £1 or £2, so they weren't expensive. And I got them to do other things with, but I literally haven't got around to doing that. But I'm hoping I will do. So today is Christmas Eve and I should be wrapping presents, but I decided I want to craft. It's my first day off in a long line of things, and then obviously there's tomorrow, Christmas Day, and then I've got then I'm off until Tuesday because I've got my son's birthday on Monday, so quite a busy week with things. But one thing I am quite looking forward to is for the first time it's just me and the kids, and I don't have to work on any eggshells, don't have to work on, you know, if I upset anybody or things like that. The kids will be busy with their stuff, you know, so especially for boys, their presents. And then my daughter might be going out seeing her friends after tea, and you know, she's 19, so you know, she doesn't want to be with mummy all the time. So, but you know, bees just come along so quick. It's, you know, and it's such a great way of just getting rid of those scraps. You know, if you've cut down a project and it's, you know, you've got to have it by 8 by so and so, and you've got that strip, you either make rosettes with them, or now you can do your own straws. So these are great for adding onto your embellishments to make them stand out a bit, or you know, you can gift them on for somebody else. So you know, if you do gift them and they're not obviously drinking straws, you just, you know, just put a note down and say, look, you know, this is mainly for crafting. Don't put them in your water or your fizzy drink or whatever you drink. So you know, you can use your straws for, you know, giving dimension. You can even use them for your toppers, things like that. So you know, and I think maybe on Sunday I might pop to B&M and see if I can get any more trays. If not, then I might have to pop down, actually, because I really don't want to go anywhere I don't have to. I might just pop down to Proper Job, which is just down the road from me, and just get some white trays to go in my cabinet with my pink ones, and just put them in there. So I definitely want to make some Halloween ones and some Christmas ones. So I've got enough, you know, bright colours to do for, you know, summer crafts. But Valentine's and that don't really have that many. So there you go. So this is how many we've made, and you can see how quick that they come along. And you know, within no time at all, you can have a lot of straws done. And like I say, you can, you know, this is just a base item. You know, you can get your food wax, it's called paraffin wax or canning wax, and you can get it in the UK if you go on Amazon. If you go on eBay, it's all from the US, so you have to pay shipping, which is a lot. But if you look on Amazon, you can get it in the UK at a reasonable price. So have a look. So I think this is a good stash buster as well, because we've all got those long pieces but we don't know what we're going to do with. And if you do a bunch of straws, and then even though they're all different sizes, you know, I was going to cut them down and have them at the same size, you know, the long ones and then the shorter ones. But well, actually I'm just going to leave them. I'm going to chop off the ends and then I'm just going to leave them, because then, you know, it just shows you that they are handmade. They're not from a shop, and you can package them up really nicely. So I think next time I do you know, when I'm sending something, I can't do one I'm sending for December. Like, I've got some Happy Mail going out for December because that's done, and I haven't got any long strips of paper left apart from one, which was this one here. But everything else is what you call it, still getting made. So I might put some of these Valentine straws just in the package as a little something extra, so when they come to, you know, do it for you know, because obviously I'm sending out Valentine's in January, so when they come to do it for, you know, when they come to do it for Valentine's, they've got some unique straws in Valentine paper. So, and honestly, you know, you can cut them all out at once, you know. And if you have a little you know, tray, what I do, and I especially do this with my rosette papers, is when I get to a stage with my papers and I know I don't want to use them anymore because my project's finished or that season's finished, I just cut up my paper into either 2x2 squares for my envelopes or 1-inch strips for my rosettes, and now I can do a mixture of 1-inch strips and 1.5-inch strips for my straws, and I can just have them in the tray, and when I've got a spare 5 minutes and I'm not too sure what I want to craft, I can just go in there and either make some envelopes like we did last week, and some rosettes like we did the week before, and then I can go, actually I can make some straws this week because I'm running, you know, I've sent a few out, running out of them, you know. So it really doesn't matter when you know, if you get them all cut to one size, then that's half of the battle, I think. So I'm just making sure that's all nicely done, and what I do beforehand is, or afterwards, once the glue is totally dry, I just go over it so any glue particles just come off. It's better if you use like a mat underneath it, because then it doesn't stick to your paper. If you've got any grease-proof paper, that's even better, because obviously that won't stick at all, and you can wipe it all off and stuff like that. So, and if I've got double-sided paper, I'll do some in one side and one in the other. So if you've got, like, you know, a pad and you've got more than 2 sheets, then maybe just, you know, if you've got 3 or 4 sheets of the same paper, maybe do one for rosettes and one for straws, you know. So just to have your embellishments ready to go, you know, how cool would that be, you know? Because you don't have to have that hassle, do you? So which I think is half a battle, I think. So, but it's a nice relaxing project, and you can do quite a few things with your straws afterwards. And I'll be using projects with these straws, you know, all the way through the year, the next year. Because now I technically don't have to go out and buy any more straws, because I can make them match my projects. And how cool is that? And you know, you've already got the paper. You know, if we make rosettes and everything else, you know, why not make straws? So I think this is, especially in the UK, I think this could be like a game changer for people. Sorry, turn it on. See, this one's gone totally. But the problem with this tacky glue, just, yeah, this has gone wrong, but you can still use it to a certain extent, maybe. I wouldn't send this one out, I would use it for myself, or, you know, so that's how they can go wrong. I think sometimes it's, you know, if the paper's quite stiff, because obviously this one's glittered, and if you take your mind off it, you need some sort of concentration on it, So I remember when I was a kid with my eldest brother, we made a newspaper fort doing this type of thing with a newspaper. It was great fun. You know. There we go, we're going down to our last two now. So, but you could, you know, how quick and simple this basic element is, and now instead of hunting high and low or ordering them off eBay and or through American sites and costing us, you know, obviously they're not the same as, you know, stores. You get them, you know, get them bought because it's all, you know, handmade, so it's all a little bit different, you know. But I do think that getting a pack of straws, handmade straws, in a, you know, Swap or Happy Mail, how unique is that? You know, not everybody will be doing it. You know, some people might try this and go, "Ugh, not for me, too messy." You know. So yeah, you do get a lot of glue on you, but at the same time, how unique do you get with your straws? And I'll show you again. Obviously a manufacturer straw is totally different to this type of straw. So but you know, I just find that, you know, especially in the UK, you know, we struggle so much with, you know, seeing with America what they've got compared to what we've got, you know, and it's like, you know. And then I liked this one when I first joined YouTube, and you know, I think I did it. I think I did a couple and didn't even think about it back then. But you know, we've made all of these, and after a bit they do, you know, they lose the tackiness because of the glue. Literally just cut off the ends, and that's them done. And how cool is this? You know, you've got straws now to coordinate with your projects. You know, if you only want 1 or 2 straws for it, that's just 3 inches of paper you've used. You know, and you know, or you can do 1 12 by 12 and have 4 in each colours, or you can do 1 strip from each colour, each, you know, piece of paper, and just have so many straws. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with that one. but some are different sizes, some are different, you know. So, you know, you haven't got much waste afterwards and things like that. So that's just what we tried to do. So all of them will fit into my Valentine theme embellishments I'm doing and things like that. So, you know, and this is just, you know, I think I've used one full piece of 12 by 12 and the rest is just offcuts which I can't, well, you know, you can punch into and stuff, but that is, you know, a variety of 12 by 12, you know, and you could go and go, right, I'm going to send so and so all my long pieces, you know, or longer bits, like, I haven't cut that one out. You know, and you can, you know, figure out how to make a box for the longest straw, and then just put the rest of the straws in, and that would work. You know, or you can have a long bag if you've got any long bags, and then you could, you know, leave the rest, or you can have a mixture of sizes. But you know, if you're going to cover them for embellishments, it doesn't really matter what size they were, but they all fit within your theme or your papers and stuff like that. So that is my project or mask make number 3. Hope you're enjoying this series. It's a bit different from Shabby Dabby Doodads, who I've got the idea from. Hers is mainly for junk journaling. I thought actually I might be able to do these for normal crafts and for embellishment makes and things like that. So that's where my idea involved from, and you know, and these are just the straws I've made today. These have gone all nice and smooth now, while these are still a little bit tacky just because of the glue, and I've just put them in this little bag I've made, you know, just to hold them for the time being, with the dowel, just to have somewhere to have them for until I can find a proper space, and we're just living there on the side of my desk. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. If you like what I'm doing, please give me a like, or even subscribe to me. I am going to be doing a giveaway in January to help me reach 1,000 subbies, so I can do some lives and things like that. So thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you again soon. Bye now.